Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live. This is the Wednesday edition, March the 5th, 2025. I'm Mike Smith. Dan Ramey is in the house, but behind the scenes, he is the producer today. He is the guy that he cried for 25 years, we need a producer. Well, today he gets to be the producer. Our Aaron Glandon is off today. Let's start out with the weather. Get your kites out, folks. It's going to be windy today. Windy Wednesday with a high hitting 58 at noon as we do this program live. Then the temperatures start to drop throughout the afternoon. We'll hit a low of 34 later this evening. Even cooler for Thursday through Sunday with daytime highs each day in the 40s, anywhere from 40 to about 47 or so. But you might see 50-degree highs coming on Sunday. Also a chance of rain, as I was checking the radar before we went on the program. It's down into southwest Indiana and northern Kentucky, moving in our direction for later today. A lot to tell you about in our daily topics and in sports. And our This Date in History, we're kind of using the hip motion from 1963. You think you know what that's going to be, but hang on, you might be surprised. All that's coming up next on today's edition of Litter Media Live. Scioto Valley Dumpsters, we were talking yesterday about this is kind of the start of the spring cleanup time, even though spring's not officially here. Well, Scioto Valley Dumpsters is here to help you with their famous orange dumpsters. Whether it's out in your home, maybe a farm, you got something in your business that you need to clean out. Give Carl a call for a free estimate at 253-8389, Scioto Valley Dumpsters.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing the number 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number, save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, created in the memory of Bryant Beans Butt, call area code 740-703-0611 or email Jim Butt at jbutt6355@gmail.com. Let's jump into the news. Don't forget to check out our website at littermedia.com for all of the beneficial news that you can use. The Regional Transportation Improvement Plan will conduct a public meeting on Wednesday, March the 26th from 4 to 6 p.m., and that'll be at the OVRDC office located at 73 Progress Drive in Waverly. The meeting is to encourage the public to review the plan and give their feedback that will be incorporated into that very plan. If you'd like to view the draft plan and the comments, go to ovrdc.org. Chillicothe has again made Site Selection Magazine's 2024 Top Micropolitan List. To qualify for the list, a community must have a minimum of 2 qualifying projects of at least $1 million invested, 20 new jobs created, or 20,000 square feet of new or expanded facility space. Now, the 2 projects that put Chillicothe in this year's ranking were both Kenworth projects. Their expansion of the chassis paint department, which was worth $70 million, and the renovation of the former CVG facility, which had an investment of $15 million. The Pickaway County Community Action Organization has appointed Jonna Motter as its new executive director. Motter, a 10-year veteran of the agency, succeeds Becky Hammond, who retired on January 31st, and we give a Litter Media tip of the cap to Jeff Phillips for the story that you will find at littermedia.com. Scioto Valley Realtors are collecting coats for kids for the upcoming winter. With your help, they hope to keep kids warm next winter. Incoming Scioto Valley Association of Realtors President Bud Fosnall, who we had on our Litter Media Live special edition yesterday, says that they're accepting new coats through December the 9th. Now, Fosnall says they started the coat drive in the early spring because most of you who do some shopping will notice that a lot of retail stores mark down their winter wear prices now as they prepare for the warm weather season. So an opportunity to buy some inexpensive winter wear now to help the kids next cold winter season. Hope Clinic of Ross County is in need of volunteers currently in the medical area. Hope Clinic asks for a commitment of 1 Monday per month and are willing to train you on how to take vitals if you're interested in joining their team. You don't need a degree to help out. And you can see the scan code there, QR code. You can get on that information to find out a little bit more. And also, Hope Clinic of Ross County has a Facebook page. You can find out how to get volunteer status through them there. Chillicothe Civic Theater is excited to announce their summer youth drama camp called EIEIOH Drama Camp. It's June 9th through 13th. It's $75 per child, and of course they'll be doing all of this at their CCT building at 83 South Walnut Street. It's a 5-day camp perfect for young performers eager to explore the magic of theater in a fun, creative, and interactive way. Registration opens mid-March. Those in need of scholarships for their children to attend are encouraged to reach out. We'll repeat what we talked about yesterday in our road report. A lot of the specific projects have not yet begun, but we were telling you yesterday about what's on the menu for Ross County Engineer's Office, not ODOT, but the Ross County Engineer for 2025. Some of those projects include replacing guardrails on Walnut Creek Road and the north part of Charleston Pike, and bridge replacement projects on Mount Tabor and Trago Creek roads, along with Edgington Road. Those are projects coming for 2025. A lot to tell you about in sports, and again, all that's coming up next on Litter Media Live. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisors for more than 4 decades. Give them a call for all of those needs. We had our annual maintenance call. Actually, we have 2 maintenance calls per year. When it's getting up towards the season where we're going to be using the air conditioning, they checked that out, and they were on the scene yesterday to do that very thing. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Click on this ad anywhere on our website or social media, and it'll take you right to their page.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Let's jump into sports on this Wednesday. Gus Macker is teaming with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes for the 3-on-3 tournament in Chillicothe for 2025. A launch party is planned for 5 p.m. March the 12th at the Adina Carlisle Building Community Room. To talk more about the specifics of the dates of this year's Gus Macker tournament and how FCA got involved. Of course, Litter Media will always give you an update on that as we get closer to this launch date as well as the actual event. Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio Bowl for Kids' Sake is this Sunday at Chillicothe Shawnee Lanes. That event runs from noon to 2:30 p.m. If you still haven't put a team together, give the Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio a call to get signed up, but don't delay. Rio Grande Women won the River States Conference Championship for a fourth straight season last night in a 60-51 decision over Shawnee State in the title game. And a number of area athletes, actually for both of those schools, were participating in that title game last night. Wright State University men's basketball moves on in the Horizon League tournament with a 98-85 win over IU Indiana, or that's Indianapolis actually. Jack Dumbia, I guess, tallies a career high of 23 points and 12 rebounds to lead 5 Raiders in double digits. That also included Chillicothe's Brandon Knowles' 17 points. Now on to RMU this Thursday night. Not so good for the Ohio University men, the Bobcats, falling to Eastern Michigan last night by a score of 83-79. The Buckeye men's basketball team kept this up late. Yeah, double overtime in a 116-114 decision over Nebraska. They blew a late 8-point lead with like 3 minutes to go in the contest to go to the first overtime, but they managed to do what needed to get done. The Buckeyes are now 17-13 on the season, as is Nebraska. Litter Media Radio back in action tomorrow night at the Convo at Ohio University as the 23-3 Union Shermans face off against the 23-2 Vikings of Caledonia River Valley. That's the boys' D4 regional semis. We'll be on the air somewhere around 5:45 tomorrow afternoon with tip-off at 6 p.m. Nearly 100 athletes from South Central and Southern Ohio will participate in the OATCCC Indoor State Meet in Geneva, Ohio this Friday and Saturday. According to the track and field reporting website, milesplit.com, 31 individuals and 11 relay teams are scheduled to compete in the girls' meets and 40 individuals and 8 relay teams in the boys' meet, which are broken up into 4 divisions. Divisions 3 and 4 will run Friday, and Divisions 1 and 2 will run on Saturday. Get into that website story at littermedia.com, and you can find out who the area athletes are that are participating. Back to basketball, the Cleveland Cavaliers broke away from a 107 tie with the Bulls on a 17-2 run for a 139-117 victory in Chicago, and the Cavs improved to an NBA best 51-10 record. And staying in the NBA, Cleveland native LeBron James became the first player in NBA history to score 50,000 combined points in the regular season as well as postseason. Congratulations to LeBron James. And the CBJ, fresh off that outdoor win over the weekend, well, they went indoors to Florida last night, and the news was not so good. They got behind like 2 or 3 to nothing and ended up losing to the Lightning by a score of 6-2. When we come back, we finish up with this date in history, kind of like this motion from 1963. All that's ahead on Litter Media Live. Dan liked that too. Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Haynes Total Healthcare Center is celebrating 50 years of serving the chiropractic, physical therapy, and nutritional needs of the community. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website to learn more. HaynesHealthcare.com, or I should say HaynesHealth.com for the website. Let's go back. When I was 4 years old in 1963, I think my sister was born the year before. Yeah. You ever hear of a thing called the hula hoop? Well, a hip swiveling toy that became a huge fad across America when it was first marketed by Wham-O in 1958 is patented on this date in 1963 by the company's co-founder, Arthur Spud Meelan. An estimated 25 million hula hoops were sold in its first 4 months of production alone. Meelan and the other co-founder, Nur, were inspired to develop the hula hoop after they saw a wooden hoop that Australian children twirled around their waist during gym class. Wham-O began producing a plastic version of the hoop, dubbed hula, after the hip gyrating Hawaiian dance of the same name, and demonstrating it on Southern California playgrounds. And it took off. We have a hula hoop in our home to this day. And no, I'm not going to show you how I hula hoop at home. After we saw a little bit of the, it's still around. I think actually a lot of coaches use that in their, conditioning, during the summer for a lot of the different sports. I know my wife's volleyball team get the hula hoop out for different things. But, yeah, it all started on this date in 1963. That's a wrap for today. Dan, we do have a special edition tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Melanie Knowles is going to be with us, and she's talking about something with Calvary Lutheran. Handbell concert. Again, as we said at the outset, Dan is with us, but he's behind the scenes producing. So that is what our topic will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with Melanie Knowles. So be sure to join us that, and then our regular show at 11, and then, of course, Litter Media Radio Thursday night down at the Convo, 545 for Unioto and River Valley. From all of us at Litter Media, have a great Wednesday. Batten down the hatch. Is going to be a little windy today. If you wear a toupee, hang on to it. This is Mike Smith for all of us at Litter Media. Have a good day, everybody. So long.